I want to talk about something. Lesbians in gaming. We should not be having them. You can't write a good lesbian character without somebody having a problem with it. And yet people want to ship Diva with with uh with Mercy with Tracer with Brigitte. It's just awful. Absolutely awful. It's just kind of bullshit. And people want to like ship like not Harley Quinn, but people want to ship. Oh, why don't we just start shipping like like shipping Lara Croft with Samantha Nishimura, which is extremely offensive, and I don't like it. And if somebody doesn't like it, they have every right to say something about it. And I, for one, don't like it. Don't care for it. Don't care to see it happen. It should not be happening at all, ever. And people want to like, oh, why don't we just ship somebody's comfort character with their discomfort character that they don't like? And yet, I don't like it at all. And the damn game developing studios better fucking pay attention. They better pay attention. They better stop ignoring what I do. They better start coming to a realization what they did was just wrong. Absolutely wrong to ignore somebody and upset them and anger them. No more lesbians in video games. Unless if you're making or creating the character in The Sims and customizing that character however you wish. But I'll be damned if something like that is going to happen to Tomb Raider, to Overwatch, to any other game that's not Sims. I'll be damned if that's going to not happen outside of The Sims. You can pretty much make your generic Sims character into a lesbian, but I'll be damned if you're going to turn my comfort characters into lesbians. I'll be damned of it. I don't fucking put up with that shit. And neither should any of my audience be putting up with that shit. It's time that we speak it out against it. Permanently speaking out against it. And I prophesize within the next 50 years, the gaming industry will come crashing down because of too much LGBTQ representation in gaming. Alienating your real audience for a fake audience that don't even exist. Matter of fact, why don't I just make this quite clear? Every single LGBTQ person is banned from partaking in video games. Are permanently, until the end of time, banned from being gamers. No video games for the LGBTQ community forever. I'm sick and tired of seeing my comfort characters being put in LGBTQ situations or LGBTQ relationships. I'm sick and tired of seeing it happen. And I'm sick and tired of these damn game developing studios ignoring me. I'm sick and tired of it. How about this? All these game developing studios apologize to me for putting all of my comfort characters in LGBTQ relationships or uglifying them and make it up to me as they should be doing and not screwing around. I don't want to see that shit in video games at all, ever. And I don't want to see that shit in animation either. That's why there has never been a Korra action figure on the store shelves in my hometown. I lose all respect for a studio that does that. Pandering to the LGBTQ community, you lose all respect. You lose the prestige that got your studio to where it is today. When you alienate people by pandering to the LGBTQ community, it just dog shit. And yes, back in 2018, the whole Spider-Man 1 was a good game back in 2018, but Spider-Man 2 these days is garbage. I mean, I'd be fine if it was natural, comes off natural and inoffensive, but I don't like it and it's offensive. It comes off unnatural and I don't like it. I'd be fine if the brood mother from Dragon Age or Dragon Gate or whatever RPG type of game would be a lesbian. I wouldn't mind it, but when it's a attractive woman that is human, no to the upteenth degree, no on that part. And yet I am completely irritated about that kind of shit. Like, and not also, don't get me started on shitty representations. And yet, when it comes to biblically accurate Norway, Angerbota or Angerbota is not supposed to be black. Not supposed to be black. There were no black people in Norway around that time. And I don't like Cory Barlog's crap anyways. His games are awful. And I don't like them. And yet, I don't like how, why don't we just have Harley Quinn be LGBTQ? And like even video games, I find that particularly to be particularly creepy, and I don't like it. Why don't we just stop that shit now? I can't stand that shit, and it needs to stop.